Hello guys, this is Shirt and I'm come back with a dual commentary with Constantine the Great. Hello man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Ready for some more, another comment. Dope.
Yeah, okay. So this time it will be 3 versus 3 battle. We're coming as whole clan, are we? So me leading Greece, CTG leading Rome, Massey. He was, I think this one of his first games as RV with us. He was
It
previously RV
is.
Auxilia,
Ah,
leading part here. Uh, our opponents are leading Macedon, FG Hamilkar Barca, leading Armenia, LoA Moody, and leading Rome, BH Lock Invictus. So, okay, from the start, seeing factions, I think it's pretty much fair. Do you agree?
yeah, I think they are. I think that every, for each faction is good versus their counterpart. Like, I guess, Macedon on Greece, Parthia on Armenia, or Rome versus Rome.
Yeah,
Just what?
I'd rather, if it was a tournament game, I'd still rather take their factions rather than ours. But it is fair to say.
Really?
Well,
I
yeah,
kind of
I'd
thought so.
rather take because of Macedon. I still think that strong cavalry roster should beat everything. So practically, the more shared factions, the better. The more cavalry factions, the better. And infantry factions and weaker factions should go behind. Again,
Yeah.
speaking because of Greece, mostly that in era of when I was playing on Game Ranger era, Greece was considered as a very strong faction, and then for some reason it was considered as a weak faction. I saw people, even the elite players, bringing the media or Spain in team games to counter Greece, which also isn't that much. I think that both versions are that much realistic. So I don't think that Greece is really tier 1, nor I think that it's that bad. It's just simply to say tier 2 faction, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's strong. It's strong. Not super strong.
Yeah.
It can be defeated, but I like Greece sometimes.
And especially this combo that we have, in my opinion, regarding armies. So let's introduce armies.
Yeah.
I think it's really strong combo regarding our armies. Because I have 6 GG armored hoplites, I have 4 G attack Cretan archers, 4 GG archers, and 6 Javkevs GG. There is a lot of talk whether it's better to bring armored hoplites or Spartans. I think the Spartans are also good to bring here, but regarding serious play, I really think that it's better bringing armored hoplites because they're sort of equally strong, and armored hoplites are a bit better due to archer war, and they're less susceptible to missiles. So I don't know, what do you think on that?
Well, the Spartans, they have those 2 hit points, but once they lose them, they have low defense. So that means they're gonna die easier than the armored hoplites.
Yeah.
Since you won't put defense on the Spartans. But it's also hard to take away those 2 hit points from the Spartans.
So if you
But
have Spartans here, you will want to have at least draw archer war. So in that case, then Spartans in melee may be better than armored hoplites, but at least I like to rely in a good archer war and not like to lose it. So I really want to be safe from that point at least.
yeah, you don't want to be in that situation in the first place.
Okay, say.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's speed up process a bit.
yeah, but yeah, I'd rather take the armored hoplites over Spartans and CWB.
Yeah. Okay, this is you leading Rome, and you have. Well, is it my or yours army?
It's yours. You create. I just said that.
But you're using
Because
it more. I have some different army that I'm using now. But
I
yeah,
love
in my
this
opinion, this may be currently the best Roman army.
I think so. Just for its skirmish capabilities, the melee is the same as 598, but
Yeah, compared to
because
Luke, I guess we can immediately introduce Luke. He can pretty much standardize Roman roster, so you two have equally strong melee, but okay, he have these three upgrades on long rangers where you don't have, but we already analyzed that this one change things much, but four peasants actually may do.
hmm yeah, four peasants are just good for harassing,
Yeah,
glitching enemy cav, so
yeah.
you have the potential to catch them.
So you have equally strong melee, but you have a bit better skirmish than Luke, so yeah, that's bad. Okay, here's Messi. He have 6 GG cataphracts. Are all GG? No, this one is GS, I guess. And he have on one camel it's 3 upgrades, on one is 2. So I guess it's G and S attack,
Yeah.
probably. Archers are GG and slingers are GG too. What do you think about this army?
I like this army. It's good. It's super strong for melee. I, you, I don't think that. I mean, nothing they have can beat it on its own. None
Yeah,
of their,
definitely. Not even
their
Rome. Not.
yeah. I mean, you'd have to have perfect charges to beat
Yeah,
this kind of 8 cataphract spam. Plus, the camels have their fear factor with
yeah,
it. But the thing is that Massey can't really rush if the archer war goes wrong for him.
yeah. He may lose
It's-
stamina, but I think it's actually a very strong combination. So keep. I still, as I said, take their factions on a tournament game, but I still think that also regarding our armies that we have, this is a very powerful combo with a very strong infantry, very strong skirmish, and there is that Rome with fast cavalry. So I think we cover all the field. So to say regarding armies that we have, we practically equalized it to say that small, to say small faction disadvantage where Greece have over Macedon.
mm. Yeah, yeah. We just I think we had better rosters in this game,
Yeah,
but
okay.
they might
Yeah,
had more desirable factions.
yeah. So let's see their rosters. Okay, there is Hamilkar Barca leading Macedon, and he have some army to say rather to counter mine
I
than any other. So he have 4 GG Royal Pikemen. He have 6 GG archers, 2 G attack cretans, 2 GG companions, and spam of Greek cavalry GG, 6 of them. What do you think about this army?
I yeah, I was gonna say that I do like this army that he brought. I thought it kind of reminded me of the hunter killer army that you bring as Rome, but I think instead of taking 6 Greeks, I'd take 4 companions and 4 Greeks,
Yeah, I agree.
just just to balance it.
Yes, because
Because too
Hunter
many.
Killer Army won't just chase only light troops. It should be because it will go in the middle of the opponent's I mean formation. It should be also very tough. I mean, I'm not saying that this army is tough. That there are 4 GG royals, but if something goes wrong, you will want to have a decently strong cavalry that can to
Yeah.
say beat even Parthia here. But I'm not sure that this army can beat Parthia here unless decisively win Archer War.
Well, I don't think that 4 companions and 4 Greeks would be like what Parthia has, but it's better
Yeah,
just for uh, doing different things during the game.
yeah. Such army could fight any of our armies, even Rome a bit. But
Mm,
like this one, it's a tricky. If you went if some complicated micromanagement, you can lose a lot of units. So.
yeah, yeah, because he has different types of units. Speaking
Yeah.
of different types of units,
Yeah, there is Moody who have very complicated army, like and I noticed that he's constantly playing with Romania and using this army. I guess he is a bit used on it, but it's still way complicated from it is. So it's like 6 GG archers, 5 1 upgrade, heavy spearmen. It's 5 GG catch frags, 1 GG Arab cavalry, and 3 I mean 3 2 G attack horse archers. So don't know. Even again, not being too cocky, but I think that they're widely considered as the fastest player around. But even for my taste, I mean, even I would have problem controlling this army definitely, because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of units, like compared to 4 that I have here. It's like 4 that is maximum that should be for a good micromanagement to be like maximum to be handled well.
This army, yeah, it's not bad. It's just hard to micromanage, even for the best players, like you said, because you have like 6 different types of units, or 5.
5, but everything more than 4 is very complicated to be used. I mean, okay, you may have 5, but the 5th to be like peasant or something. I mean, to be just a filler to use the money, but then that peasant is completely unimportant. So you still play with 4 different units.
Yeah, he should have just went for like 6 cataphracts and 2 horse archers.
Because losing Arab cavalry there or 1 cataphract, if you got stuck in some situation, it's too much money lost, or 2 infantry or something like that, and you definitely will handle it better with 4 maximum different types of units. Okay, we introduced Luke already.
Yeah, 598.
So I guess we can move on. I mean, I remember that he told you that we should swap actually, because I wanted to play this game serious, and I didn't, since I was high these days when we play these games, I didn't really felt like fighting Luke with Greece on the flank. Rome is just better, and
it's just
reasonable to do this by all means.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to fight Greece versus Luke.
Yeah, I mean, additionally, why I said that we should deploy far back is because, yeah, I was afraid of these horse archers or aggressive movement by Luke where we would be shot while we were swapping. So it was better to deploy far back, because you can see now I'm keeping the safe distance between these horse archers with my Jevkevs from my archers and your archers, so they won't be shot, and so that we can rest a bit. And these Jevkevs, if they are from the front, they have these small shields that are enough good defense from only 2 horse archers. So
yeah, that's the thing about what I like about Javcaps is that they're like a multi-purpose unit. They can chase away the enemy archers, they can throw their javelins, they can soak up missiles.
yeah, because when you see in Rom.Labor data, it's that numbers don't always tell you completely accurate. I mean, accurate things, because there are these shield to say. I mean, they also have numbers there, but if you just check the defense, you need to add that these units have shields. So even if they don't have armor and defense is low, they have shields, so they can defend well from missiles actually.
If you notice, they last a bit longer than like Greeks or.
Yeah, definitely, because they don't have shields. Even armor is a bit better to Greeks. Not sure about defense, but armor is better. Okay, at this point we are waiting to rest, and I find a bit strange that Hamilkar actually is going a bit more aggressive here. And what's interesting compared to the previous game, I would say that our opponents this time didn't want to give up flanks, which is good for them.
Yeah, that was good because, like, unlike the other game, how do I say? we didn't already have a winning situation. We had to fight for the flanks.
Yeah, from the start. But it wasn't we. You wasn't there. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
you were
just
speaking about Harvey.
just in yeah, just it's supposed to.
So yeah, this
But
game also
no,
shows how much important are the beginnings of the game too. So if it's a serious game, teams simply don't want to lose any man, not even in an archer unit or in a peasant unit needlessly. So this is how a serious game should look like from the right from the start. So
yeah, not just not a rushy archer
yeah,
because I had to mess times.
90% teams would just go straight ahead in Archer War. I still said Hamilkar could have gone since he have a lot of light cavalry and light troops. He could have go for Archer War against Partia perhaps, and where Moody could have even helped him with horse archers.
Yeah, I think that Moody should have sent his horse archers to help Hamilkar versus Partia
Yeah,
because they could just overwhelm Partia. And then maybe they could have even rushed Moody with his cataphracts.
yeah, of course at one point, especially if Massey goes too close to them. I mean, yeah, what you suggested they could have done, what we will do to them in this battle. Yeah. Okay, additionally, compared to previous game, where it was simply rational by all means to do surrounding and starting shooting from the flanks simultaneously. In this battle, it's obvious that we are going in Archer War from our left, not on both flanks, because Party here isn't that good against Macedon in Archer War, because even if you have 8 missiles, the same as Macedon, it should lose. And here, me as Greece can actually help you against low, because these horse archers at this point aren't doing much of the thing.
I think they're already kind of neutralized.
Yeah.
They should be tired
Oh, yeah, they're already tired, so.
And yeah, it's better the longer that Partia prolongs the Archer War, the better it is for me and you.
Yeah,
Because
by
then
all
we'll
means,
have-
that we should go from the left, where I can assist you to say with 2 long range archers against Loke, where I will still have 6 versus 6 against Armenia, especially keeping these horse archers on the safe distance. And then Massey can also join the Archer War, but he can also wait. So.
He can join like if he sees that Macedon is supporting. Or he
Yeah,
sees
yeah,
that-
if he's sparing some missiles on me or
Yeah.
something like that.
Because then it'll just be better for us, better for them against Macedon. It's just better to start with the stronger skirmisher,
Yeah.
the one who has a better skirmisher.
Plus, you have these peasants as a filler between you and Luke, so you're keeping yourself completely in a safe distance.
Yeah, that's important. Because, yeah, these peasants are gonna. If you see, Luke only has one, so he really can't harass him as much.
Yeah.
Maybe he can use his cav.
At this point, it's good for us to simply, if we can do draw Archer War, because we have stronger melee, so. And if Archer War continues, we will simply, I think, win if everything goes. But I wasn't satisfied with that, so I'm gonna do some crazy move here with these jab cavs. I want to show to Hamilkar that I'm supporting Messi in Archer War. And by all means, if we throw a pillar on Hamilkar's missiles, even Messi can be winning in Archer War. So
Yeah. Or if you even chased him, because then Massey can get some shots.
yeah, definitely. And Hamilkar here seems as afraid. He probably thought that we're gonna rush him, since Moody is also sending cataphracts. But yeah, that wasn't my idea. I just wanted to completely mess their formation, and I haven't thrown all my pillar on Hamilkar. So at this point, seeing look too much exposed going on your peasants, I think that I already ordered an action is starting. I ordered Russian him. So see, I'm raising my hoplites, and me and you are gonna go for Luke. Well, meantime, I'm throwing my Pila on Moody to help my archer war.
Yeah, it's this one was this one was really good
It
because I
completely
think
mindfuck for them.
like a hypnotism. I think that Hamilkar expected that you guys would rush him.
Yeah,
Now
yeah, yeah.
now you're moving to Moody,
And
so now you
then Moody is hypnotized, sort of. He don't know
he's
what's going on. He sends some cataphracts to Hamilkar, and he have his army in the center, and he can't really help
yeah
to Luke because I already moved my armored hoplites. So Luke's missiles are practically doomed here. Having all your cavalry plus shooting him with archers, and I'm moving my infantry and cavalry too toward him.
yeah. This one I've seen you do this before, but not. I haven't seen the enemy get so confused.
Well, yeah, because I was usually doing whether to support only one player completely to the end with Javkevs throwing javelins, but this was some crazy move from the right toward the left, so yeah, I guess that completely fucked them.
Yeah, I think it was just better for Moody to stay in the center and wait a bit longer to see what you were doing
Yeah,
instead of rushing to Hamilkar's aid. Right?
yeah. Also, Hamilkar shouldn't retreat, in my opinion, because at this point, if when you go for Luke, they could have sacrificed Luke and to try to go on Messi, especially because he's slow with all these
Yes.
cataphracts. So they could have tried to compensate Luke with Messi.
Yeah, because Massey was, in terms of Archer War, he was our weak link.
Yeah. He would definitely lose all his missiles and perhaps few cavalry on that rush, so I guess that was the best what they could have done. But Hamilkar already moved away and Moody is kinda stretched and hypnotized, so for now it's just me and you going completely on Luke. So let's see what happens.
Let's see. Yeah, now Luke is kinda, he's like open prey.
Yeah, by all means. I think that even he understands that he will have to lose all his missiles.
Yeah, he really can't save. I mean, usually he's able to conserve, but he's not put into this situation.
Well, to be honest, it's just probably
It's-
impossible to defend. This is just too good rush.
It's at this point, it's fucked for him.
Yeah, you already
Hamilkar-
killed like half of his missiles, and you spread out his cavalry on three different parts. And yeah,
That's
here's an interesting situation. Where Luke went with one Praetorian, and Moody is also sending his cataphrag there. What is actually very important in this situation? I think that they already lag behind like for at least half a minute because we're still compact and still well connected. While Luke is already on three parts of the battlefield, Moody is also on three parts of the battlefield, and Hamilkar is in two parts of the battlefield. While Messi is conserving his army and retreating a bit, which is good. I'm moving away my archers as a bait because no need to keep them there. They cannot be saved if I'm still in archer war. So I just want to save them and to lure the opponents to go for them, to stretch them even more and to buy time for me and you to completely cleanse this side where is Luke. So whatever they do at this point, they are at least half a minute behind us. And if we still keep pressing, that lag is just gonna keep increasing like to a minute or even more. So
I don't think that they were synchronized in what they wanted to do. I think it just came like a shock to them when we started to rush them. And then not Moody, Massey started to retreat.
yeah,
It's
it was
like
just well combined and well synchronized by all means.
the system.
Yeah,
Right?
well, it's sort of the play that we actually play. I mean, we usually go in and aggressive and a perfect archer war, and then we are not satisfied with that, and we just pick one weak spot on the opponents and try to even increase that skirmish advantage by removing at least missiles, if not catching some cavalry on one of the flanks, or even through center. Depends where's that weak spot.
Yeah, even getting a mass route.
Yeah, so that's why it is important that central players are actually on the first side not well connected with the rest of us, but actually they are. So when flanking players start rushing, that the player from the center can support him well. So usually it's there where is that weak spot. So it's like to say half of battles how we ended, half were mass routes and half were like this kind of rush where we simply gain a lot of missile advantage. Yeah, okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
It's something.
Okay.
It cut off from you.
I guess we can resume.
Yeah, we can. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, okay. And what's interesting now that I want to maximize still the usage of my Jevkevs. So I just won't lure them to go for my archers. I want to protect them while me and you are doing the job with Praetorians and armored hoplites. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm gonna kill this Praetorian of Luke.
Luke was doing, I think he really wanted to equalize the situation. So he was just trying to do anything.
Yeah, but it's really hard for him because he's everywhere. He needs to defend by cells. He have this cavalry from behind and he have no usage at this point, and he's trying to the center, but his cavalry isn't well synchronized. It's too far away, one from each other, and Moody and Hamilkar are also too far away. And seems that Massey he's blocking them a bit, buying me a time to kill one by one with my Jevkevs. Plus I can shoot them with my archers at this point. So even the center that seems weak where I'm retreating, it's actually still very strong. Because having 4 Cretans and 6 Jevkevs, there's like only few of the enemy cavalry, even they are heavy cavalry, they should lose.
They should. I guess they could have tried to go on Massey with Cataphracts and like Cav, at least to try and remove his archers.
That makes perfect sense. That they should have definitely do it.
Because Massey is still inexperienced, so they might have been able to force him into a irrational melee.
Yeah, it's good that you said it, because when you play team games, you should be aware who's playing with which faction. So if there is an experienced player who is in this situation, definitely should go for him, because he can make mistake. For instance, if this would be to say Nidintu, okay, no need to be only me and Luke, that wouldn't be that much smart to go, because he would probably preserve at least all of his cavalry, if not some missiles, and you're just gonna waste time, something like that. So when playing like this, it's very much important to know on whom you're going and what are your capabilities to beat him, or what are his capabilities to survive. Because for instance, I managed to survive like 3 versus 1 rushes, but these weren't really elite players, because if 3 elite players would rush me, I would definitely die. So it just depends regarding skill. That's also very much important thing in team games that I noticed that many don't recognize.
Yeah, you just have to understand what someone is most likely to do.
Yeah. And the same applies if you ask something of your ally. You should be aware of what he can do and what he cannot do. So it's not reasonable asking something that you understand that it's very complicated that he can perform, because that will just cause further problems. So just demand what he can do on his current level. So
according to his skills.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Yeah, so far he's just masking both you and his missiles.
Yeah.
Which is good. And Yeah, now that I look back at this replay, they could have went aggressive on him.
Definitely.
Try and take him out. Take some of his units out.
What's interesting that I removed one more Lux cavalry. Okay, it's still alive, but it's pretty much damaged. And we still keep pressing. I'm not satisfied. I just want to keep pressing. I don't know. I can't remember. Was I aware that Messi is in jeopardy? But yeah, it made perfect sense. Cause why not me and you to still keep working with armored hoplites and heavy cavalry while you're shooting them? Cause we can press this side by all means. We're stronger, so why not? Okay, look here, General too. So he's like in 4 places at this point.
He's behind me. He has his general with them, and then he has the cav attacking your archers.
Yeah, and losing his cavalry there constantly.
Yeah, he should have just remained. Well, I don't think he could have, because I guess it was like a shock when we rushed.
Yeah, at this point I think that we gained already a lot of advantage. And what's good is it seems that you're gonna send your, I'm not sure, we'll see, your cavalry on Lux archers that are behind.
And yeah, we just have a winning situation at this point.
Yeah.
They didn't. I think they missed the opportunity to remove Massey.
Yeah, definitely. And
now
we're still in a completely winning situation.
Now they can't do that because I'm already here. So I can come to help Massey, and he can just retreat.
Okay, I keep killing their cavalry that are trying to kill my archers. So at this point, even if I lose my Jev Caves, they done enough. They like routed
that's
1 Praetorian and 2 completely reduced to 6 and 7, and I killed 1 Arab. So, and I have practically a lot of missiles saved still. So practically their role is already, I mean, spent. Yeah, it's spent, and even if I lose them, it's just fine. They did their purpose.
I mean, for you to take out several of their elite units just to lose some of your Jav caps, that's a good trade.
Yeah.
Because their Jav caps, they're not expected to do that anyway, so
yeah,
just
yeah.
That.
Well, by them it is expected to kill some missiles.
Yeah,
but not heavy cavalry. So even if they haven't killed many missiles, you did it with your Praetorians and still keeping very good stamina. It's when you're winded.
Yeah, that's just better for us.
Yeah, it's just better because my joke is compared to killing missiles that you did with your Praetorians, you still have good stamina. I actually killed 3 of heavy cavalry and 1 light cavalry with them. So I think it's just good exchange.
That's a fine trade. That's another thing that I like about Japanese. They can they're better at killing enemy cav. Not like in a 1 person, like like you send 1 Jav cav and then you send 1 Tor. Like, but if you can get
you're too far away from your microphone. Get closer or hit it again.
I was saying that Jav caps are good for like stomping. I like to isolate an enemy cav unit, and just surround them on all sides and quickly take them out.
Yeah, it's about their formation too, because they can literally swarm the heavy cavalry unit, and
glitched.
Yeah. It's okay. Let's see what's going on. I think I'm gonna watch this from their perspective now. It makes much better sense because we can see better what's their situation. Because we have here 8 heavy cavalry by Messi, and we have all 8 heavy cavalry by you. not much wounded. It's pretty much healthy, and you have more or less all of your archers. And they have like 6 cataphracts and most of the Hamilkar's cavalry, but that's just not enough to fight against what we have. Plus my 6 armored hoplites, so... Okay, even their infantry, so these weak 4 Armenian infantry and these 4 GG royals aren't enough just to fight my infantry, I guess. And comparing cavalry, it's also not enough, and we have more missiles there. Plus to say that I have equal number of missiles as Luke, even if not more. So yeah, here we have pretty much decisive, situation here for us.
And they're starting to do a mistake with their infantry.
Yeah.
Mostly, he's giving up his infantry.
Yeah, at this point it's probably the best to pull back infantry and even archers, I guess, just to keep cavalry there, like some tampon zone or something like that. Because if we catch their infantry, it's by all means game over. So if they still have some chance now, if we catch their infantry, it's practical game over. And especially Armenian infantry is too close to us. So. And at this point, you can just charge them because I'll be close to catch them. And
they don't have a lot of upgrades, so they're just gonna rout.
Yeah, and even if he starts retreating, you can shoot him with your archers. So, Armenian infantry is in big trouble now, and even Macedonian infantry is a bit too close for my taste. They should have start retreating with everything and to give time to Luke to try to kill my missiles and eventually to try to kill yours. That would be the best what they could try, not just sit there, in my opinion.
I guess they could have also offered their missiles so that we could...
Yeah, a few of them.
Stamina.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that would really work.
But yeah, what I did with missiles is a trick. The best for them was that they haven't gone for them at all. So it would always remain the question whether we would go for their missiles or no. So yeah.
Okay. Let's resume.
Yeah, it's good that you're noticing that Luke is going for your archers. So. Yeah, and I just simply don't want to give up on my missiles, and I'm still using my Javkevs on Luke's cavalry.
Yeah, I know that Luke must have been frustrated when he was trying to...
I bet so.
Because he's already so main battle. Yeah, and I conserved all my archers, like you said. And Massey, too.
Yeah, Massey have sort of his whole army. He lost only 2 archers.
Yeah, the thing is that we didn't...
they're wasting too much time on killing my archers, and they're practically unimportant at this point, because even if they kill them, their cavalry will be far away. We can simply finish off their infantry here, and it's a GG, so...
Sorry.
So by all means... It's good for us. Yeah, and now I keep shooting Hamilkar's cavalry, so yeah, I kill like 4 of their cavalry with my Javkevs, and I'm killing the 5th light cavalry, and then 6 will be in jeopardy too. So, and Luke is now sending practically all of his cavalry there, except General, to kill my missiles, which is very good for us. Okay, Moody keep repeating mistakes. He keeps sending his infantry forward.
Yeah, that's a problem. Because they just needed everything there to fight our 8 cap 6 points.
Yeah, they should be aware that they can't really win this melee here. So yeah, what you said, their best chance is to try to beat us on better stamina.
Yeah, maybe they should give us like their archers.
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah. That,
interesting.
that definitely makes sense. I wasn't seeing things from that perspective, but it makes sense. I'm gonna tab.
And then they could send like Hamilkar with his light cap to take out our archers, and then Moody can rest his cataphracts or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that was their only option too, because like if we're both rested and we have all of our units there, we win.
yeah.
It's
Well, practically this situation, everything is good for us. So, but I really wanted to use the best possible momentum, and in my opinion, the best possible you can do. So, I know that you guys suggested to rest, but seeing that your cavalry is pretty much it's warmed up mostly. Some are few are tired, but I just wanted to keep pressing, seeing their infantry really close. And now Hamilkar is sending also his infantry. I don't really find it as really good,
that's
especially because Loke is far away with his
they
cavalry, and now he, as you can see, he's giving away away again of my archers. So that's the best possible scenario for us. So he understands that he have to send cavalry. If they're gonna go for melee, he have to return his cavalry. So my archers are still alive.
and, and his cav is gonna be tired.
Yeah,
Very
yeah, yeah.
tired. So they either should have waited for all their units, or they should have wasted our stamina.
Yeah, they should have by all means move away, like even to the red line, where is the most far away place from us, so they can rest or something like that.
Yeah, just and then force us to do some to take out their archers. They
Good,
can just
yeah. Because even their stamina in this blob may be better than ours at this point. Since Loki is far away, I can say per general that even our stamina is better at this point than theirs. Per general, speaking about all players.
yeah. Well, I think Luke wasted the most, but I think Moody and Hamilkar should have decent stamina.
Yeah, okay.
Luke is
yeah.
he's
Loki is pretty much fucked up now. And his allies keep making mistakes, so yeah. Okay, we keep pressing.
yeah.
And
we're
now at this
just gonna-
point where I want to go just, I mean, I want to engage any of their infantry, so to make space for your cavalry to operate, where they have practically only light cavalry and Armenian cataphracts. So yeah, I want to engage with my infantry by all means.
This is great.
Yeah, I already engaged Armenian infantry, and now here is coming rush on these cataphracts. I'm
noticed-
raising my pikes here so that you can charge through, so your cavalry won't die. I think it's worth mentioning it because I noticed that a lot of players still don't know, or they're simply slow to do it. Because if you charge through your allied pikes, it will be like you charge on the enemy pikes. So, and that's what I like about this game. So it's pretty much realistic. So you can just go even through your own units. You need to do it right.
If you notice, it was synchronized in what they wanted to do. Pikes, Hamilkar sent his pikes, then Moody was retreating his. So that just shows that they didn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, they had less. It's important to say too. They had less units than us. So going in melee on us it wasn't good at all because quality cannot beat quantity here by all means. So if I block their infantry and keep them like avoiding them with your cavalry, it's not good for them. We'll kill their missiles, catch some cavalry, or you can simply then engage if isolate their infantry. And now Hamilkar's infantry is in oblivion of our missiles. We're just gonna keep shooting them. Plus you here routed some few cataphracts. It's just too good for us. We can also give up of our missiles because we just killed theirs and we're gonna kill their infantry or cavalry. So it's just good for us.
Yeah, I think we had both quality and quantity.
Yeah.
And now Luke is coming in, and he's gonna be tired by the time he
Yeah.
gets here.
So even if they kill our missiles, it's just fine trade for us to kill theirs, even if we had them more. Because we kill some infantry and, as you can see, some cavalry, so it's just good. Okay, let's see what happens next. And yeah, you're simply catching these cataphracts, and now Massey is coming.
Yeah, Moody, he should have been more persistent with
Yeah,
more
trying to
Brazil.
escape.
Yeah, he gives up too easy. That's one thing I noticed. He needs to, because he could have sacrificed.
Yeah, to give up missiles. That would be a trade with missiles, where we give up of more missiles than them, and to give up of his infantry, because here you're now gonna charge there, while this infantry is fighting with my infantry. So yeah, we practically killed the entire Armenia and killing all of Macedonian missiles.
Yeah, now they've removed ours too, but it's not good.
It was a fair trade. Oh, Messi sketching looks general. Yeah, but he cannot look, he's fresh. But he killed some men. Yeah. And I remember that I think that Messi suggested that we should regroup and rest. And yeah, so we regrouped, but I wasn't satisfied with that. I still wanted to press, because Macedonian infantry is still too close to us, and we can just finish it off. Because we have practically better everything. We have like all of our heavy cavalry, all of our heavy infantry. They have like how many? 4 Praetorians or 5, and like 2 companions. Regarding missiles, it's even on our side, but my archers are far away. But it's still on our side. I have 4, you have 3.
I think we just confused them so badly that they just had units spread out everywhere.
Yeah, but well, since that rush, they were completely desynchronized, and we were very synchronized. So
at this point, they really can't do anything.
yeah. So let's just move on, because this will be just finishing off them. So yeah, I still wonder why Hamilkar is pressing with his infantry, because that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, you have stronger infantry
Yeah.
than him, so you alone can take us infantry while we clear their cap.
Yeah, and here nothing can stop this charge by you and Massey with all your cavalry in one place.
Yeah, Luke and Hamilkar, they can.
Yes, and I don't want to give up any of my infantry to be charged from behind, so I'm protecting my rear.
Yeah, it's just that extra. Just extra.
Yeah. By all means,
Shops.
flawless play here.
Yeah.
You also don't want to give up your cavalry. I'm also returning my archers if need, but yeah, no need. But
Yeah, and
I just want to have flawless play.
And you can see that I kinda got their cav on those 2 cav that I had.
Yeah.
I say a track. I took away from the main battle.
Yeah.
Cataphracts versus pikes. Yeah, now they've lost their pikes, which
It seems that you keep lagging a bit with the broadcast, because for me, game is over. It says clear victory. They admitted defeat, and yeah, in my opinion, what I wanted to add on this all, of course, that if there will be mistakes, they had still chances. I mean, but if you ask me, if it is a serious game and serious players, practical game was over when we cleared Luke's missiles. And yes, well, we simply kept playing very well. Their only chance was realistic chance to equalize all this was to try to rush Messi while he was still a bit isolated, but only and only because he's still a bit inexperienced. But anyway, it was game over because any serious player would simply preserve all his cavalry, even they are camelists and cataphracts. So yeah,
Like,
this was just the rest of the game was just finishing them off
yeah,
by a perfect play, and that's it.
yeah, we were like a bulldozer,
Yeah,
you know, because Messi saved all his cow. I saved all of mine.
yeah. We kind of stopped our rush like only 2 times for 30 seconds, and that was it. We kept pressing on and on, seeing that it's everything going well for us. Okay, you want to talk a bit about ours and their skills to see, I mean, to analyze a bit. Does it matter a lot that someone get more kills and someone less? Because I think that it was important that you got a lot of kills, because
Especially Hamilkar.
yeah, you
They
was
could have had-
yeah. He should have compensated a bit the kills that you had with his kills, but he didn't manage that.
Yeah, and then Luke. Yeah, you don't see Luke
Well, look
losing
good.
so many
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's mostly. I think he was. I mean, yeah, he really wasn't too conservative in this game. He was kind of drawing units. I think it was better that he just retreated his cav and maybe tell his allies to go and fuck with Massey while he just stalls me. But he started to. They started sending units everywhere, and it's no matter how good you are.
Well,
It's
we can compare that when we were talking about the armies, how complicated the army. See, you can apply the same with situations and formations, because if you are on several different spots with your units, it's just the same as we explained with a very complicated army. It's just too complicated for you to get synchronized and to micromanagement well, rather than when you're compact and you can control the situation. So that was very crucial moment where they spread out too much everywhere. So.
And we kept the line no matter how much they tried to harass us or break the line.
Yeah.
We if you notice, if you guys will see, we had even though the line was kind of thin, we kept it, but they just
Yeah, they just kept breaking their line more and more. So. I think at the final point where they were too close with their infantry to us, and when Luke was far away chasing my archers, they were lagging some good minute or two behind us, and plus on all of that they had say worse remnants of the armies than we had. So
yeah, they had. Yeah, and they hadn't really killed anything. I mean, you were killing Luke's cavalry Praetorians and killing Moody's Arab. Not with Praetorians, with Jab Caps.
yeah.
You were killing Praetorians.
Well, that's kind of analyze that I wanted to say about kills too. I wanted there also to introduce a new approach, the way I see it also, where people say that kills aren't important. Well, depends. It's always good when one player gets high kills like you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's half of the win if the rest of your allies do well. So you already did well, you got high amount of kills. So there was obviously getting so much kills. There cannot be too much mistakes by you. But then comes to me and Messi, who have less kills, that we should do right thing. So we are not going for high kills, but we should do the rest of the job well. So we already analyzed comparing their highest kills, so Hamilkar, with you, where you obviously did much better, with the army that isn't that much meant for high kills compared to his. So that's 1-0 for us. Then comes me and Luke, where we also have similar kills. where I was more like the one who was that bulldozer and supportive role, but also killed with the units unexpectedly, killed units with jab caps his Praetorians. That was completely unexpected. So we
Yeah,
have
that was.
kinda equal amount of kills, but my kills are more worthy than his. So that's like 2-0 for us. And there we have Messi and Moody, where Messi have less kills than Moody, but Messi is also, I mean, preserved his army,
He did
kind of whole
more
army for
decisive.
the end game. So he played way more decisive than Moody, where Moody lost too easily to us.
I
So
think.
also comparing kills, we can see, like just comparing the highest kills and the middle kills and the lowest kills, that you as the player who get the most kills simply played better than their player who get more kills. Me was the one with middle kills, played better than Luke with middle kills, and Messi played better than Moody as the lowest kills.
Yeah, yeah, I did. As for kills, I just want to say, like, a lot of people say that when you kill routing units, it doesn't matter, but it can matter because those units can be crucial,
Yeah,
and you can kill them without a fight, so that they won't return. Like if you routed some cataphracts,
yeah. You should
some,
always spare like 2 or 3 cavalry chasing the routing units.
yeah,
It's always
and
better than just keep pressing.
yeah, and it depends on what you, yeah, it's what you kill that matters too. Like if you kill 5 peasants, that's, I mean, you know, it's not that important. But if you kill like one cataphract, or like how you did with Luke, you killed his Praetorians with jab caps, that's important too. You know, it was important to us
Yeah.
winning actually.
Yeah, but by all
And
means, our kills were more important than theirs and more decisive. So
ah,
that's why they wanted to compare. So
yeah, yeah, that was, yeah, I like that because, yeah, I think that kills are important.
and it's
It
also
just,
interesting to notice. Sorry, because regarding the highest amount of kills by both players on both sides, and middle kills and lowest kills, uh, it's you with Rome against their Macedon.
mhm.
So it practically it should be me against their Macedon, but it isn't. It was you. You should have
uh,
been there. Who would be something to break their lines or something like that to keep pressing.
mm,
Uh, but still, you did it well, and Hamilkar obviously didn't do well. Me should have been the one with the highest amount of kills, but he wasn't that. Uh, Luke should have been something like you, but he wasn't. So but I actually compensated that. I did had high kills, as you said. I killed their heavy cavalry, which is really good by all means. Again, much more worthy kills than Luke's. So me as
yeah,
Greece also achieving better than Luke's Rome, which is very good. So you as Rome than their Macedon, and then Parthia doing on a completely different way, but doing much better than Armenia by simply preserving its army. So even Messi had the least number of kills here. Actually, it was very good that he kept his whole army preserved for the end game. So by all
yeah.
means,
His
he
was
did good enough that he survived to the end game with his whole army. So.
his actions, yeah, compared to Moody when he lost his. I think Moody was mostly killing archers and I guess whatever was routing,
Yeah,
whatever, just
but you
minor
probably
things.
see where I'm headed on. I want to say that even our player with the lowest kills practically played better than their player with with the
Yeah,
most of kills, because in our play everything was just good by all means.
mm,
So just comparing kills, because people still keep saying the kills are that important. So not
y-
just that we get clear victory, get more kills. That this is not much more kills that they had. Like how much, like 200. I saw teams losing with 500 more kills. So
yeah. I mean, I just had a game on the weekend where my teammate got 2,000 kills, but we still lost. So
yeah, so
It,
So it is important to get high amount of kills, but also the way how you get these kills. So not just units. People say, oh, you got 1.2 k kills, but you killed mostly archers. But these archers were very important. So it's not just important to get high kills killing infantry, but what should you go charge head on with catch frags on pikes? I mean that's retarded. You will get high kills, but that's not good. So by all means, kills should mean something, whether they are high or they are low. So by all means,
yeah, it
they
should
have
be
purpose.
a choice.
They have purpose.
Yeah, I know.
I would say
It should
that make killing these 4, 5, 6. I think it was 6 cavalry. So uh, uh, it was like 4 heavy and 2 light. That shows how much is it important to know what you're killing and with what units. So so you can do it with jab caps, obviously. And
Yeah. It just shows that you participated in that. Well, the kills might not show that. They might say like, well, Ertz was kind of, but you know, if you check the stats, what you killed.
so obviously it depends what you kill. So sometimes it's better
Yeah.
to kill heavy cavalry with jab caps. Obviously, much better than just avoiding that fight and by all means trying to play completely rational and to kill archers. And of course, sometimes it is important to simply clear all the missiles again or 1k kills. So just depends out of the situations. But getting kills is by all means important because you win by getting kills. No.
Yeah, it's literally the last man standing.
Yeah.
So, by routing, and to prevent those units from coming back, you need to kill them. So, yeah, I mean, that's a good analysis of kills.
Yeah,
I've
so
always
just
thought-
trying to say how paradoxal is to say that kills don't matter. Of course, that they, by simple logic, they matter because you win through kills. But I just gave the analysis
Yeah.
how we come to that you win by getting high kills, you know, and why they matter. Why it is. Sorry to saying first insulting word, but why is it retarded to say that kills don't matter? I mean, they really matter.
Yeah.
They're the
because-
most important part of course, the way how you kill the enemy units, which units you're attacking with your units, but by all means, that's the most important part, getting kills. So.
Yeah, because it's always going to end up by you having to kill the enemy. There's no other way. If they're routing, if it's a fair fight, you know, just a big melee, you just need to have better chances of killing them.
Yeah. Now you're speaking obviously about charges and large melees.
Yeah, sure. But
Where
know,
you should have
charges-
better charges, and
Yeah.
again by default you're getting probably higher kills than the opponent if you win. So
Yeah, and when you do alt attack so that your units can pull out swords or maces, that's, you know, they're gonna get more kills and then make the enemy routes. You know,
and again
shows-
we're speaking about a game where even you had the highest kills, these are not particularly really high kills. So
yeah, if you really think about it, what I was killing, I did kill cataphracts, but most of it was like archers, peasants.
you was killing everything actually.
Yeah.
You was killing their archers, you were killing cataphracts, and in the end Macedonian infantry. So, and you still had a good stamina. So, again, just analyzing how it is important everything, just to get the higher kills and win the game. Because usually you win the game by getting higher kills.
Yes.
Yeah, Yeah, okay, I guess that would be it.
I
Unless
can't
you
wait to
have
see
something to add.
No, I think this is already probably a bit long, but I think it should be shorter than the previous video.
Yeah, but I like to add that because
Yeah.
I saw mostly positive comments and views on the first video, even if it was a bit longer, because it was some completely new approach regarding commentaries and analysis. So yeah, there are like 3 dislikes, but obviously it is mostly positive reactions. It's obvious that it's by some haters, and I really don't see why. I mean, I really don't give a fuck about dislikes. I never complained about it. I even have videos where they have more dislikes than likes, but I really don't see the reason giving dislikes on the previous video. So
I
yeah,
just
I think that people will forgive us if this video will be too long too, and I'm quite sure that they were looking forward for the new
the
video.
comments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this was a good video. Well,
And Battle was
thanks.
definitely, in my opinion, one of the best that we played
Mhm.
in this streak, really good streak that we had.
Yeah, we have a couple more
Yeah.
to show. But yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think that's it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Bye, bye, guys. I hope
Alright,
that you're
see
gonna
ya.
enjoy the battle and see ya.
Peace.